Welcome everyone to this webinar. This is actually the second webinar of this second cohort of our BSc Honors in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence degree, online degree. And this webinar is hosted primarily to explain the basics about how to take the test. The first test of this cohort is scheduled for 25th of May 2024. And we will explain how to take, who are the people who are eligible to take the test, who are not required to take the test. That all we'll explain here, in addition to some points about the flexibility in the degree program. So what I will do, I will share my slide. And of course, in the end, we will try to address all your queries. Let me share my slide. I'll spend some time on this degree program explaining about the degree program. So it's basically the program overview. So this degree is being offered by our Mehta Family School of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence at IIT Guwahati. This school is also offering a very similar on-campus degree, that is a BTech in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. This is the third batch that is studying currently in IIT Guwahati. And of course, like any other department or a school, we have different faculty members here under the leadership or headship of Professor Ratnajit Bhattacharjee. Professor Neeraj here, who is a panelist today, is a faculty member in this school, and he's a core faculty there. Along with him, there are several other core faculty members who are helped by several associate faculty members from different departments of IIT Guwahati. The school also offers the postgraduate MTech admission in the data science and artificial intelligence field. Also, the PhD scholars are working in the school on different domains. One point I would like to highlight here, that this is a degree program fully online, where every lecture, every course will be taught by the faculty members and only faculty members of IIT Guwahati, which is unique in that sense. So these are the research focus areas of different faculty members and students who are working in the school, like machine learning, artificial intelligence, understanding the human expression and gestures using computer vision, and so on and so forth. So many things are the research focus areas of different faculty members and students in the school. Let me focus on this particular degree, which is the online BSc Honors in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. It is fully recognized by IIT Guwahati. There are many times people are asking, is it approved by UGC? It is approved by AICTE. Let me tell you that IITs do not need any approval from UGC or AICTE. IITs were formed based on an Act of Parliament, and we are authorized to offer our own degrees. So we have the Board of Governors who approve our degree, and this degree is fully recognized, just like any other offline degree in IIT Guwahati. So this is a 4-year program. BSc Honors is a 4-year program with 12 trimesters. So there will be 3 trimesters per year. The medium of instruction will be English. If you want to get the full-fledged degree BSc Honors, you have to complete 299 credits. And I will explain what are these credits and how we calculate them. So simple eligibility, everyone who has studied mathematics in class 12th or equivalent and who have 60% aggregate marks in class 12th or equivalent will be eligible to study here. And we are targeting the fresh 12th passed, we are targeting the working professionals, and also the students who are already doing some parallel degree at some other institution. All of them are eligible to study here. This is a 100% online degree. I'm repeating it here again and again because you don't have to visit any center or any institution to take your exams. Classes will start from 2nd September 2024. And the application deadline, though I have mentioned here 20 May, it has now been extended to 20th of June based on large number of requests from the students and their parents because the class 12th marks of several boards have not been announced yet. So now the deadline is 20th of June. The basic soul of this degree is the flexibility. It is fully online, including all the assessments. Now, those who are working or those who are doing some other degree also, they can extend this degree up to 8 years. Right? So this is really a flexible degree where you can complete in 4 years, or you can also take up to 8 years. There's no restriction on age or location. You can do this degree at any point of time from anywhere in the world. To take into account the time variations across the world, all these learning will be done on a recorded videos. And these videos will be available to you throughout your study. So if you want to study your first year courses in the final year, these videos will be available to you across year along the whole time you are enrolled in this degree program. You can view these videos anytime at per your convenience. There will be live sessions, lab sessions. There are multi-entry options. There are multi-exit options that I will explain. The curriculum is also very flexible. You can actually choose the number of courses that you would like to study in a particular trimester. If you're busy in a particular trimester, you can actually choose that I will study only these 2 courses or I will study only 1 course. Or if you're really busy, you can actually opt not to study any course in a particular trimester. But for that, you need to pay a small fee that we call the, I don't remember what we call that, Neeraj. This is program continuation fee. Yeah, program continuation fee that you need to pay. So that means you can also register for 0 credits in a particular trimester. And let's say there is a particular trimester when you have some time, for example, a summer trimester, like the trimester we are starting now for your senior batch, the May trimester, where some of the students are free, they don't have studies, they are free from their work. In that particular trimester, students can actually take larger number of courses. So maximum 40 credits they can take. So this is the flexibility we have designed into this degree program. There are 2 entry options for the candidates. If you have taken JEE Main and your JEE Main score is such that you are eligible to take JEE Advanced in any year, any time in your life, then we will directly admit you. There will not be any test. Other candidates who have not taken JEE Main or who have not been eligible to write JEE Advanced, they can also enroll into this degree program by taking an online qualifier test, which is fully based on mathematics, right? And for that, the basic eligibility, like I've already told you, is they should have studied mathematics in their class 12th or equivalent and have scored first division, at least 60%. These are the 2 multi-entry options. And then the students can actually leave any point of time. We have identified these points and they can exit the program and they can re-enter the program at the same point after a gap of at least 1 year. And I will tell you which are these identified points. So here are these points for the multi-exit options. So let's say you enter as a regular candidate, then you need to appear in a qualifier test. If you are entering as a JEE Advanced eligible candidate, you don't have to take the qualifier test. You directly come and take admission in the program. In first year, there will be 3 trimesters. There will be about 80 credits of courses that you need to complete in your first year. Now you can take 1 or up to 2 years to complete these 80 credits. Now, once you complete it, you can exit the system. You can leave the program and we will give you an advanced certificate in data science and artificial intelligence from IIT Guwahati. Once you exit, you will have to wait for 1 year to again enter at the same point. So then you can take admission in the second year. Those who continue, they can directly take admission into second year. Here, the first and second year, including first and second year, you need to complete 159 credits. And you can take from 2 to 4 years to complete these 159 credits. And then if you wish to leave, you can exit by taking diploma in data science and artificial intelligence, and again from IIT Guwahati. Then you come to third year, and here you have 235 total credits, including first, second, and third year. You can complete this in 3 to 6 years. If you exit after third year, you get BSc degree in data science and artificial intelligence, and you can again rejoin after 1 year into the fourth year. You have to complete full 299 credits to get the BSc honors degree in artificial intelligence. And for that, you take 4 up to 8 years. Minimum is 4 years, maximum is 8 years. So many students, they ask us questions like, can they complete the degree in less than 4 years? So the answer is no. Minimum time required to complete this degree is 4 years. I mean BSc honors degree. But of course, you can take BSc degree after 3 years, diploma after 2 years. So these are the 4 exit routes at the end of a particular number of credits or at the end of some years. And remember, all the certificates are issued by IIT Guwahati. These are the courses in different years and trimesters. So this is first year, you have 4 courses in the first trimester, 4 courses in the second trimester and third trimester. So basically we have divided the year into 3 trimesters, and in each trimester you have about 4 courses of different credits. And this is the third year and the final year. So you can see in third year, there are several electives. There are term projects, there are internships. So this becomes more and more exciting when you reach your third year, because more and more number of hands-on experience and training programs will be organized. And in the fourth year, you have the capstone project, where you will work on some research or some project with your supervisors, with the faculty members. These are the bucket of electives. So you can see there are a large number of electives from applied theory, from some are the open electives, from business applications, from systems. So many electives will be made available to you starting from your third year. And this is how we calculate the credits. So basically, every course will have some lecture component, and it may have some practical component or tutorial component. So this L and P, L stands for lecture, P stands for practical. So L is the lecture hours per week, and P is the practical or lab or project hours per week, and C is the total credits. Of course, T is the tutorial, which is not there in the online BSc degree, but it is there in some of our offline courses. So this is how we calculate the total credits. So each lecture hour, so 1 hour per week, we calculate 2 credits. And if there are 1 practical hour per week, we calculate it as 1 credit. So if you have 3 lecture components, that means there are 3 lecture hours per week. Into 2 gives you 6 credit. The second course, data analysis basics, you have 2 lecture hours per week and 4 practical hours per week. So 2 into 2 is 4, and 4 into 1, 4. So 4 plus 4, you have 8 credits. So this is how we calculate the credits in all 4 years. And like I said, it is a trimester-based system. You will have minimum 12 weeks of instruction, and each term will be separated by about 2 weeks. And these are the timelines for 3 different trimesters, from 1st September, from 1st January, and from 1st May. This is how we will conduct the trimesters. The admission is done based on the multi-entry options. First is JEE Advanced eligible candidates, direct admission, regular candidates. We will have the online qualifier test on mathematics essentials. We will consider the marks you score in this test. We will also consider the class 10th performance and class 12th performance. and we'll use the composite score for ranking. For example, here is what we'll do. 60% of the weightage will be given on the qualifier test. 20% weightage will be given on class 10th and 20% weightage on class 12th. So even if you are not scoring well in the qualifier test, and if your performance is very good in class 10th and 12th, there is a high probability that your overall composite score will be good. The qualifier test is based on 8 hours online course, which we have already developed on Mathematics Essentials. And it is specially developed for this degree only. It is already available to those who have paid for it. And without paying for this Mathematics Essential, you will not be able to take the test. So that means we will force you to study this course, 8 hours long course, study it, and then only you can take the test so that you brush up your basics essentials on mathematics, fundamentals on mathematics. These are the 3 tests that we will cover, and it's up to you which test you would like to take. If you fail in a particular test, we will allow you to register for the next test. So that is possible. You can take all 3, but one by one. Once you fail in a particular test, only then you'll be allowed to register for the next test by again paying the fee. It will be a 2-hour exam based on objective type questions, which are very similar to JEE or JEE Advanced. The type of questions will be objective fully. There will be 80 questions for 80 marks, and there is no negative marks. The qualifying marks for this online qualified test is 35%. If you do not qualify, of course, you can register for another test by again paying the test fee of 2,000 rupees. One of the major important point here is this test, qualified test, you can take only on desktop or laptop. You cannot take the test on mobile. You need a web camera, which is mandatory. Also, you need Google Chrome, which is mandatory to take the test. Here is the fee. The total fee for 4 years, including your admission fee, is 3,49,000, out of which you need to pay the admission fee in the beginning, and then in every trimester, based on the number of credits you want to register, you need to pay only that much fee. For example, if you want to register for only one course that has 8 credits in trimester 1, you will pay only 8,000 rupees at that time. If you don't want to pay anything, then the program continuation fee of 5,000 you need to pay. Right? So this is how we have calculated. This is the online degree. Everything is online. So the online instructions will be done in asynchronous content where the recorded videos will be uploaded. Also the synchronous content where online live sessions will be conducted. So for every course, you will have 50% recorded videos and 50% live sessions. That means the courses will be covered in the recorded videos. And if whatever doubts you have, whatever questions you have, you can discuss those in the live sessions. And live sessions are also recorded so that if you miss the live sessions, you can actually see the live sessions later as per your convenience. There will be discussion hours. There will be lectures from the industrial experts. There will be some credits which we will give you for identified industrial certificates and courses in your later trimesters during your 3rd year. There is a very interesting campus immersion program in this degree. So you can, it is not compulsory for you, but you can come to IIT Guwahati campus and stay here for about 4 weeks. Now, out of these 4 weeks, each visit shall have maximum 1 week. So maximum 4 visits we will allow. You can stay here, meet the experts, experience the campus. The hands-on training will provide in different areas. You can discuss the internship opportunities. When you visit the campus, under this campus immersion program, we will provide the hostel accommodation, exactly the same hostels which are used by the on-campus degree, and will provide you the access to the other institute facilities similar to the regular students. Now, this is the formal campus immersion program. Remember, you can visit IIT Guwahati campus anytime. There's no restriction. Once you have your ID card, you can visit the campus any time of the year, any number of times. But the only difference here is we will not provide basically we will not be able to provide you accommodation considering large number of on-campus students. We already have more than 8,000 students in the campus. So it would be difficult for us to provide you with the hostel accommodation. But you can visit anytime and stay in the city, visit the campus, and you just need to bring your ID card. That's all. These are the details on the assessment. I will not discuss here because more details on this will be discussed later, which are the assessments. And of course, about the internships and projects, these will be done in online or offline mode. Those who are working in an industry, they can do the internships there. They can even do the capstone projects there by having a co-supervisor in their organization and supervisor at IIT Guwahati. It will be facilitated. We will facilitate the internships and the term projects, including the capstone projects in different industries. This is the sample degree. This is what you will get at the end of the 4 years, right? This is just exactly similar to what our offline degree students get, right? It's given by the director and the chairman senate, signed by him, registrar, and the chairman board of governors, right? So the IIT Guwahati name and then Bachelor of Science honors in data science and artificial intelligence, your name and the date and other things. This is exactly same as our offline degrees. Now, these are the important requirements which my colleagues will also share with you. But what I want to stress, you don't need a very hi-fi computer for completing this degree. What you need is a very low level, low configuration PC. Whenever high configuration things are required, we will provide from here. And that would be in your higher trimesters. Exams cannot be attempted even during the degree. When you register for the degree, you will need a PC or a laptop for taking the test. Web camera and Google Chrome will be essential. Once you enter into the system, you become our alumni. And you will be there throughout your life as the alumni of IIT Guwahati. And what will you get after admission? You will be an IITian, you will get official IITG email ID, you will get online facilities, access to the facilities. You will, of course, not get the hard copy of the ID card, but will give you a soft copy which you can print, color print, and make it as a hard ID card. You will get access to on-campus fests. You can visit during these fests. You can take part in the online student clubs and fests. If you need bank loans, we'll provide letter of support. Once you visit IITG campus, during your campus immersion program, we'll provide the hostel and mess facilities and many more facilities you will get after the examination. So thank you. I'm sure you'll have questions and we'll address these questions in the end. Now, I will request my colleague, Professor Neeraj Sharma, to interact with you and explain more about this mathematics qualifier test and the course itself. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you very much, Professor Hemant, for the introduction into the program and also for introducing me. I will now go into the some details about the online qualifier test and also what this test will be about. Right. So, Professor Hemant, is my slide coming through now? Are they visible?
Yes, I can see them.
Okay. So now this is a BSc Data Science and Artificial Intelligence program, a degree program. So so let's try to understand what we expect the candidates who are going to go for this degree to have prerequisite knowledge of, right? Because it offers a lot of flexibilities to all our learners. So like you can come from any age group, you can come from any country, you can be doing any parallel degree as well, and you will be able to participate in this degree program by just being at the place you are in right now. You need not have to come to campus for giving tests or visit any any examination center to give the test. So those all things have been cleared here, right? So it's a completely flexible program in which you can participate from the place you are currently in. And it's again has flexibility to go drop off after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or 4 year, right? And in addition to dropping the degree, you can also extend the degree to from 4 to 8 years, depending upon how you see utilizing the skills of this degree program, right? So now I was seeing the chat, and some students have asked questions like, uh, how does this degree program compare with other online degree programs in data science and AI? So we have the program brochure. We have, of course, we will say our degree program has a lot of flexibilities, and in fact, we are saying what flexibility it has. We encourage you to go to the Coursera degree page, the landing page, and go through the program brochure of this degree, and that will clarify to you lot of doubts you have, like what are the type of courses which we offer, and how the test will be done, and what is this campus immersion program about, right? So we let you explore yourself, and Professor Hemant has very nicely described each of the aspect. And if still you have doubt, go through the Coursera landing page. Most of the details have been put there, and there is a frequently asked question also on the bottom of that Coursera landing page. Maybe I can take a moment to go to that landing page if some of you are yet to explore this. I hope my screen is showing that also. Yeah. So this is our BSc online degree landing page in Coursera, and you can apply now or request for more info. In addition to this is quite a detailed document which we have prepared. It's the program brochure of this degree program. And we have a lot of details about this degree in this program brochure. So we encourage you to go through this. So some of you have asked in the chat, what do we mean by live sessions? What is campus visits? And in addition to the content we are providing, we will be also using Coursera's lab feature in this degree program, which is also called as Coursera Labs, in which you can use Python and R Studio and various other softwares as well within the browser itself, right? And in addition to that, learning experience will also include utilizing some of the computing resources of our IIT Guwahati supercomputing facility. So as time progresses, as we proceed in this degree program, you will be utilizing these resources as well, as and when required for the projects you will be working on. And program curriculum, you can see here, there is an internship and term projects, capstone, and assessments. All these assessments will be through Coursera. So you need not have to visit any other test facility for this, right? So what you then need to have is a laptop or a desktop, so that, and a good internet connectivity, so that you can take up these tests without any hiccups. And the curriculum is also detailed here, and the networking facilities, alumni benefits, and career support, and the fee structure is also provided here, right? So, so please go through this brochure in case you are yet to go through it, right? And now some of you have also asked, I am doing a degree in IIT Kharagpur on some other subjects. Can I take this degree in parallel? So yes, you are welcome to take. In fact, if you are residing in India, government has encouraged students, if they wish, they can go for multiple parallel degrees if they will like to. And so in that aspect, this is a welcome addition for you to look towards, because this is completely online. You can be in your campus and take this degree as well, right? So we let you choose if you will like to opt for it. And in fact, some of our cohort 1, this degree program started in 2023, and some of our learners come from industry who are working professionals, and some are coming from other countries like Canada, Hong Kong, and several other countries also, and they are doing some parallel degrees also. So we encourage you to understand, like you try to think yourself why you want to do this degree. It offers so much flexibility, and then we are confident that you will figure out the answer yourself, that will you like to take advantage of this flexible way of doing a degree program. Right. So that is about a little bit about this program. So let's dive into what prerequisites we expect our learners to have uh, 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 while they decide whether this degree program is for them or not. Right. So the degree is on data science and artificial intelligence. So let's talk about what is data. So the word comes from this Latin language, and Latin language dates back quite old, in terms of when Romans were ruling the most.
I think there's some network issue with Neeraj. Let's wait for some time.
Okay, sorry, I had a internet hiccup at my end. Am
Yeah,
I
yeah, no
audible?
problem. Yes, yes, you're audible.
Okay, good. So sorry everyone. We are talking about online things, and sorry for this disturbance. The word data comes from the Latin language, and it's a plural form of the word datum. Right? And specifically, this word datum evolved to means when you give something, right? In fact, it was like you take data, right? You are taking something, or sometimes it also meant that you are stating a fact. And in practice, this word has now been used to gathering observation, right? You have an experiment and you take data from that experiment. So that's how this word is being used these days. Or you are doing a measurement and you're collecting data for that, or you're doing some research and you're collecting data for that. So data is now all around us, right? In this digital world, and we have lots of various kinds of data floating around us, and these data can include words, like you have a lot of text data, you have newspapers which are printed text. In addition, we have websites where we get a lot of text data in web pages, and a lot of data is also stored in computers of these industries, where they log a lot of ways the company is working. Banks log a lot of textual data, and if you go to a supermarket, a lot of data is logged there as well in numeric and textual forms, spreadsheets and other forms, right? And besides textual data, which is largely words and numeric data, we also have images. We are clicking a lot of photos every day. We are making a lot of videos every day. You are seeing that video right now. So this will be then put up in YouTube as a stored video, and you can see the recording anytime. So a lot of data is also coming in the form of images and audio, sounds. So we have a lot of music streaming facilities around us. And there are also various other forms of data, such as biomedical data and the neuroimaging data. So we are every day creating new kinds of data, thanks to the development in sensor technology, which is enabling us to capture data in various ways. And also we are then once we capture the data, we are able to store this data also into our computers. And then once we have the data into our computers, then the next task becomes how do we process this data? And processing this data, like if I open a spreadsheet, it's fine if that spreadsheet has 10 rows or 15 rows. But the moment the spreadsheet crosses like 50 rows, it's very difficult for a human to understand what is the content inside that spreadsheet, right? So there comes the task of automatically, can we write a Python or any programming language code to analyze such data? And can we automate this process? And once we automate this process, we can come up with interesting analysis about that data we have. And this analysis can give us meaningful interpretation about what the data is saying, about the source from which it is collected. So if it is a data coming from like credit card usage, then if I monitor my credit card usage over the past 1 year and make a plot that in which month how many times I use the credit card, I can get some interpretation. Okay, this month likely I used it more, and likely if the previous month I have used it more, the next month I'm going to use less. And does that my credit card usage also correlate with some festivals which are coming? And like these things I can try to interpret. And this interpretation can then help me predict how I will use my credit card in the following year. Right? So this way, as a human, I can utilize my knowledge about how to analyze data to stay informed in a more better way. And this is what is also referred to as data literacy these days. How can we make meaning out of data which is around us, right? And that has led to this evolution of this field called data science and artificial intelligence. So you can use it at a personal level, like you can improve your day-to-day activities. So if you understand how the data you are creating is making sense, or you can work for a company and the data the company is collecting, you can try to improvise their analysis and their interpretation of what is happening in the data the company is collecting, right? Or you can do research using, you can try to understand some scientific phenomenon by understanding the data you have collected from some experiments. So this chain of data being pumped through some processing and analysis engine, and the information coming out is largely what is the data science. And artificial intelligence goes beyond this. And this is what this degree program will be about, to making you aware about how to capture data, how to process data, how to interpret data, and how to build artificial intelligence algorithm using the data you have captured, right? And how to, we'll also be delivering this course on par with industry standards, so that our learners stay in touch or are aware of what is going on in the industry while they gain the foundational skills and advanced skills associated with data science and AI through this degree program. So now, why analyze data? As I said, it is useful for business and marketing. It is useful for healthcare and medicine. It's useful for finance and economics, science and research, social sciences and educations, technology and innovations, right? And then the list can keep growing. And you can see that nowhere in the list we are stating like civil engineering, mechanical engineering, or electrical engineering. So these terms you do not see here, right? So that is because this field, data science and AI, is very interdisciplinary. It doesn't you don't get to be an expert in one particular area through this degree program, but you will be a jack of many trades, if I may say so. So it requires that you take an interdisciplinary approach, because today you want to understand this data, tomorrow you may want to understand some other data, right? So it's not that we want the BSc Data Science and AI learners to be expert in one particular area, but they should be expert in data science and AI. And that is an interdisciplinary field which cuts across multiple fields. And our course curriculum, I encourage you to check that course curriculum. That will have subjects which come from different fields, which help you appreciate how this data is different across fields, and what are the commonalities across these data coming from different fields. And that commonality is what data science and AI algorithms will exploit. So now this is, I hope you now get a clear picture what is data science and AI is about. But again, this is again a very limited view I am providing. I encourage you to read more about these words and the application of these words and the impact this field is having currently, and what is the forecast people are having about how data science and AI is going to impact the world which is unfolding in front of us, right? So please check the reports and read global reports, and that will help you make a decision whether this degree program is for you or not, right? And whether you want to ride this wave of data science and AI, how it is going to impact the world. So now, now as prerequisites for this degree program, once you're excited about taking up this degree program or going into this field, it does require some prerequisites specifically for our degree program. And these prerequisites are essentially coming from mathematics curriculum. So we require you to be aware of these mathematical subject topics. These topics include probability, calculus, analytical geometry, algebra, right? And there are a lot more are also there, which are essentials for data science and AI. But for entering this degree program, we recommend our learners to be good at these 4 subjects. Now, why probability, right? You can say, okay, why suddenly probability is coming into data science and AI? So probability used to quantify uncertainty and also make predictions based on the data, right? So for example, suppose if you see cricket, I can ask you this question: what is the probability that RCB would have won the IPL Cup, right? So now if you have collected data past, you can make a guess how likely it is, right? So now that guess can be wrong. That is what probability is about. That with some 0.99, you can say, okay, this event will happen. And with the rest of the probability, 1 minus 0.99, you can say, okay, this may not happen also. So something is more likely, something is less likely. So for example, what is likely that my shirt color will change to red right now? So you know it will not change. But you never know, somebody comes and paints my shirt and it changes to red color, right? So probability helps us to quantify uncertainty and also make predictions based on the data we have. So hence, it's a very useful subject to know about. The next is calculus. So calculus helps us understand rate of change and optimizing, finding the optimality or optimal point given a contour or a what can I say, a function, which place the function goes minimum or maximum, right? So this field calculus is quite impactful, and this is also a prerequisite for this course. I will say how further. And the third topic is analytical geometry, because you will be dealing with a lot of aspects which will require you to visualize vectors and matrices and what is going on when data comes as some vector or matrix. So analytical geometry also comes as a very important topic there. And last but not least is algebra. So you can see this as solving linear system of equations or polynomial functions, and trying to find roots of these polynomials, or solving a linear system of equations. When is it solvable? When is it not solvable? Right. And although these fields are like, you can, if you are doing a master's course or a PhD degree, these topics will also be part of the syllabus. If you do a PhD degree or a master's degree from any university, and if you're doing it in data science and AI. So now we do not require you to be an expert in this when you join for the degree program, right? You need to have a know-how of these subjects. Now, how deeply you should have a know-how of these subjects, that is up till the class 12th curriculum, right? So there are standard books in India's 10th, 12th class curriculum. So we expect that you have at least know-how of that level. And to help you decide on that, we have provided a syllabus for you to help you prepare on this degree on this prerequisites. and you can go through that syllabus and make sure that each topic at least what a 12th class student uh, who has taken mathematics should be aware of, right? And and again, it is important that you know these subjects quite well, because these are the tools which will help you analyze data, right? So again, we do not wish that you be expert, but you should have a know-how of these topics. So now to get to know where the syllabus is hosted, you can go to again the Coursera IIT BSc Data Science AI webpage. And this is the URL. I don't expect you to remember the URL. I'm just showing that there exists such a URL. And you can Google this. You will land on this page here. And once you go to this page, will have these tabs there, right? Overview, admissions, academics. So go to admissions, and maybe I can browse there. So if I go to admissions, you can see here who is this degree for, and a lot of other details are also provided here. Application deadline is provided. Class will start from September 2, and eligibility criteria is also given. In addition to that, here is what if you are JEE qualified, then you get a direct entry. So that is fine. But in case you will like to give the entrance test, so then we recommend you take the mathematics. No, you have to take the entrance test, right? If you are coming through the second route. So this is the mathematics essentials course, which our faculty have also designed, keeping in mind the prerequisites which we expect our learners to have before they onboard this degree program. So you can take up this mathematics essential course, which is there in Coursera. The link of this will be provided by our Coursera staff members who have joined this this webinar. And once you register for this mathematics essentials course, what you will get access to is 4 sets of lectures, and each of the lecture will focus on a different topic. The first one corresponds to sets and algebra, and the second one corresponds to analytical geometry and matrices. And these are the topics our faculty will be covering in this courses. And probability and statistics is another topic which you will be introduced to. And calculus and differential equations is another topic which you'll be introduced to in this mathematics essential course, right? And what these topics cover about is these contents. So this syllabus is available. If you go to the landing page, you can see it's a standard syllabus coming from 11th and 12th class mathematics in Indian academia. In case you are coming from a different curriculum followed in some other countries you are in, then we encourage you to check these topics. We are very confident that a lot of these topics will be overlapping with any class 12th mathematics curriculum followed in any other country as well. So you can go through these topics and make yourself aware of these topics and do some practice questions also. And that way you will be ready for this the mathematics essentials test, right? So there are 2 parts. First is the mathematics essential course, which we recommend you take if you want to get refreshed about these topics from our faculty who have prepared a mini course. Again, that course is also as a refresher. And we again encourage you to also, it's a short course, it's an 8-hour course. So nothing that you have to put a lot of hours of investment. But once you do the course, then we recommend that you follow up and you go through the topics in more details and solve some questions so that you are up for the online test. And the course also has few sample questions. You can also take some mock test after taking up this course, right? And once you're ready, you can choose the date. One of the test date is May 25th, which is very soon. So those who are planning to take the test on May 25th, you can make sure that you have know-how of these topics because these are the test is based only on this. It's not based on physics or chemistry or biology. It's based on only mathematics essentials, which are coming from the topics of which will come from the syllabus. Right. So going back, what will be so this is I encourage you to go through the syllabus, which is available publicly. What the kind of questions will be asked is like, again, it's a online test. So you should have a desktop computer or a laptop computer with you. You cannot give the test through a mobile phone, and you should have a good webcam. When I say good, it should be 720 or higher pixels resolution. And right. So, and also there are certain code of conduct which every candidate must follow if they are giving this online qualifier test. We recommend you go through this the resources given in the Coursera webpage of our associated with our degree program, and also reach out to the Coursera staff member to make sure that you don't violate any code of conduct, because any violation will debar you from joining this degree program. So make sure that you don't have any other person around you while you are giving the test, and you don't take any, you don't indulge in any malpractice while giving the test, and you are following the recommended guidelines which have been suggested. So in relation to this, any questions, you can reach out to our Coursera staff members who will clarify to you. Right? So what the questions will be, they are MCQ questions, and there will be a question and there will be options provided, and you have to select one out of all the other options, right? And as Professor Hemant suggested, said that there will be 80 questions and 2 hours, and that is what this test will be about. So make sure that you have seen this syllabus content and you are up for the test. We are happy that you are interested in this degree program, and there's a lot of interest. We already have a huge batch coming from 2023, and the success of the feedback we got from that batch has encouraged us to intake the next batch also. So we are happy that you are embarking on this journey, and we wish you the very best. Meanwhile, Professor Hemant, anything else you would like me to expand on?
No, this is very nice, Neeraj. Thank you so much for explaining them what is this mathematics essential course and how the test, why the test is essential here. So this is it. I think you have done a good job, and
Okay.
we are thrilled to welcome all the students to our online degree program. And I think additional information about the test will be given by the team from Coursera. So we have Hemant Tiwari and Ayush Singh from Coursera who will take you through the actual test, the hands-on experience on what are the different screens and how do you install different things and how to take the test. Is that fine, Neeraj? Can we move on to Hemant and Ayush?
Yes, sounds good, Professor Hemant. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Fine.
All right. Thank you, Professor Hemant, and thank you, Dr. Neeraj, sir, for the detailed explanation. I hope the students are much more clear, and majority of their doubts must been already been resolved, which they were asking in the Q&A. So to everyone, I'm going to just quickly share my screen and take you to the honor prep guide tour. This is where you are going to take your exam. So your online maths qualifier test is going to be on this platform, Honor Lock. And there are 4 steps in this. One is that we'll do a quick system check, whether the internet connectivity which you are connected on is working fine or not. We'll quickly give you a tour of how Honor Lock works, authentication, and the steps that you have to follow during the exam. So this link will be sent to you over the email. and you will receive, and this is also on the landing page as well. So we'll just quickly start the, with the tour of this. It shows that it'll take not more than 5 to 7 minutes. So you just need to click on start the, tour. So first is that it'll check the compatibility, whether your system has a stable internet connection or not. So you can just click on run system check, and there is a Chrome extension which needs to be installed. So it's around 10 to 15 MB. It will take less than 1 minute. So you can just install that and add it to your Chrome extension. I'll just click on the system check. It'll check my network connectivity and it'll give me a okay to go to the next step. Once this is done, I'll agree and go to my extension page is already done. I'll run this again.
It's 6 o'clock.
Sometimes it takes a little time, longer. What you can do is that you can just clear your cookies and retry doing it. Make sure that you're doing this in Google Chrome only. It'll not work in other browsers. It is giving me some error. Let me just change my network. All right. Once you do this, then it'll tell you about the support team. So there's an online support team. If you run into any technical error or you're not able to go to next step, there would be a support team which will be available and they will help you. You can chat with them and you can also connect to them on a call. You can just click on next. So there are 3 steps which any student has to complete these 3 steps. First step is that you would require to click a picture of yourself. That's the first step. Second, you would require to verify your name, ensuring to have an ID card. So this can be a Aadhaar card or a passport or a government issued ID card. That can be a voter ID or a driving license. So make sure that whenever you are doing a photo ID verification, your ID that you are showing in this screen is very clear. And if you have Aadhaar card, make sure that you have a very clear picture of that so that the ID verification gets quickly done. And the third step would be a room scan. Why this room scan is important? The exams allow you to take it at a very quiet place. So we wants to make sure that no one is sitting with you in the place where you are taking this exam, or anything of which is not allowed. You are trying to do it. So you just need to click on. This is an example that how you will take a photo. You can try it yourself. You can click here. You can take a photo. It will take a photo. Then it will ask you to go to the next step. In the next step, you have to show a ID card. So maybe, for example, I have my Aadhaar card. So you have to show it on the screen, something like this, and take a photo of this. And the last step would be a room scan. Room scan would be typical, like you will also see a demo here, how a room scan will be done. And then you can try doing this yourself as well, just to ensure that you're rotating your camera in the room, making sure that it gets visible, that no one is sitting with you in the room. And once you do this, I'll just do it just for done, and I'll just click on done. It's done. Next step is that you will be having instructions that what is allowed, what is not allowed. So you can just read through this. And then next one would be is that you will be all set to take this exam. Now, I would recommend everyone that you should start doing these process at least 15 to 20 minutes before your exam begins, so that you are set up with the extension, you are set up with these 3 basic steps, that is capturing your photo, verifying your ID card, and making sure that you have done your room scan, so that once the actual exam begins, you do not lose on the time, because as it's a 120 minutes of exam. So this is how you would require to, these steps should be done before you go ahead and start your mathematics qualifier exam. If you have any questions, you can just post up in the chat and we'll take it from there. Back to you, Professor Hemant, sir.
Good. This was a good, hands-on training for the students. And remember, once you are accustomed with this on-log platform, all the future tests in every course will be actually conducted on the on-log. Right? So this is very important for you to understand all these features. In fact, when you do the Mathematics Essential course, there is a module there. After you complete the course, there is a module where everything again will be explained, whatever has been already explained by Hemant to you. Right? So please go through that module very carefully. And many times we receive emails that they are not able to log in, they're not able to complete the verification process, they're not able, the system is not accepting their ID card. So many such requests are there after the test is starting. So please understand, once the test starts, we will not be able to help you much because time is restricted. Though we will try to help you out, but you should understand the test will complete in 2 hours. Right? So whatever checking, whatever training you think you need, you must do before the date of exam. Everything is already shared with you in your emails, in the course on Mathematics Essentials. Everything is there. So please spend some time on getting us accustomed with this on-log platform. We are repeating again and again that Google Chrome is essential. Right? There is a tool which is required to run the on-log platform, right? And that tool is available in the Google Chrome. So you have to take the test in the Google Chrome only. A PC or a laptop is essential. Don't try it out on any other tablet or mobile phone. Though tablet you can try, you will be able to do that, but we'll recommend that you do it on a laptop and or a computer and at a place where you have stable internet connection. You don't need a very fast internet connection, but the connection should be stable. Right? And there will be online help available, but like I said, the online help will be limited in nature. But you can ask us questions n number of times before the test, right? So that is what we are repeating and again. And we are trying to answer your queries. I myself have replied to more than 100 queries, but now I can see that the queries are repeated in nature. And you can write to us to admissions_BSc_DSAI email ID, or you can write to the Coursera counselors. You can write to the Coursera support. You can, whatever queries you have, you can write to all of them. We will try to address all your queries. Ayush, anything you would like to add?
I think you've covered most of the things, so nothing specific, I feel.
Yes. So this is the email ID. Yeah, thank you. This is the email ID that Hemant Tiwari has just shared with you all. You can send it there, but please understand that we are receiving hundreds and hundreds of queries every day. So it will take some time to reply. So the best thing we thought would be to give you the hands-on experience. So that's what Hemant did actually. He has taken you through the portal, how various steps are there. You please do it, try to do it yourself. And in that portal itself, you will get help. And I, along with my colleagues, wish you all the best for your test. Don't worry, it will be simple test. Our job is not to reject you, but our job is to get right candidates for this degree. And we will assure you that once you are admitted, you will enjoy this degree. So I think, Dr. Neeraj, anything you would like to add, or we can wrap it up?
Yes, some students have asked about should I buy a separate webcam for taking up the test? Is a lot of laptops have inbuilt cameras, and if you have used that camera for your video meeting, Zoom meetings, and you see a clear picture, the camera is working fine, that should suffice for the test.
Correct.
The thing is that we will require you to take a room scan about in the place you are in, right? We want to make sure that nobody is taking any external assistance during the test. And also we want to know from which place the people are taking the test. So this is to make sure that we follow the right practice of the test. So you have to move the laptop to like 360 degree. So now you can choose how to move it. So make sure that you are placed in such a location such that the laptop can be moved easily. And if you have a camera, then the movement, separate camera, then the movement becomes a little easier. So, but it's not a necessity. You can use your inbuilt camera also.
Yes, and there's a very interesting question that someone has asked, that he is sharing room with two students. And how can he ask the other two members to leave the room during the exam? You don't have a choice. You assume that you're writing JEE exam. Will the JEE people allow you to take exam with other people in the room? No. So either you have to find another room, or you have to request your friends to stay outside for some time, and then you can give them chai samosa later on. But then the room has to be vacant, right? We can't help it.
Yes.
And
So
see,
do not.
yeah, please go ahead, Neeraj.
I was just saying that don't take the test lightly. The code of conduct has to be maintained. Give the test from a place which is not noisy.
Correct.
And we are offering you flexibility that you need not have to travel to a location and give the test. So we understand that is not easy for many, especially in seasons like when the temperature is soaring to 40, 45 degrees. So we are giving you flexibility, but that also means that you have to respect the code of conduct. So make a neat arrangement so that the test is given in a decent settings. It should not be noisy. Nobody is bothering you while giving the test, and those things should not happen. Sure, Professor.
Yes.
Please go.
I would just like to mention 2 points here. First, last year, we have terminated many students because of the cheating cases. Right? There were many students who were caught cheating. See, whatever you do during the exam is all recorded, including your voice, including voice from anyone else in the room. Everything is being recorded. That you should remember. Right? So when we see there are some cases of cheating, there is no chance that will allow you to sit in the exam, or even if you have completed the exam, we will not pass you. And not only that, you will be debarred from taking test any time in future for IIT Guwahati. Right? So please take care. Do not indulge in such activities which will be not good for you for your future. Another second point that I would like to make is, most of your questions are already addressed in a very detailed FAQ on our website. There are more than 50, 60 FAQs on the website that all of you should go through, and these things will be answered. Some are asking whether we can take paper pen in the test. Yes, you can take for the rough work, for doing the calculations, you can take blank paper and a pen. That is allowed. Right? So, Neeraj, do you remember whether a calculator was allowed, or we have the online calculator in the honor log?
So we have the online calculator in the honor log.
Okay. So calculators, digital watches, anything will not be allowed. Right? But a pen and paper is allowed.
Sure. And
all other things, yeah, go ahead.
Please.
So
please
I was
go ahead.
repeating I was repeating that most of these questions are already addressed in the FAQ. Please go through the FAQ on our website. And even then, if you have any question, any doubt, please feel free to write to us.
Sure.
Can I use my phone as
So-
hotspot? Of course, you can use your phone as hotspot, but keep it away.
Yes, so these things are very important. There should be no sign of you indulging in any other assistance, any assistance from a secondary device or any other human or any other source during the exam, right? So that you have to make sure, you have to give us the confidence that you are not indulged in any of these things while by maintaining the code of conduct. And some of you have asked question like, is negative marking there? Is what is the level of exam? Will it be like IIT JEE exam? So as we want to build a talent pool of data science and AI, like undergrads, and also like some of our learners come from industries, right? So we are here to build a talent pool on in data science and AI. So we welcome students with different expertise, and the which these questions are set is at an introductory level of familiarity with these concepts. So that doesn't mean that there will be no hard questions or all questions will be very easy that everybody scores 100, right? So when you do a test, you want to then pick students who do very well, right? So if we give questions in which everybody performs well, then we cannot filter who did well, who did how well. So there will be various questions of various difficulty level, and hence, but all questions will not be difficult. It's not that every question will be like a IIT JEE level question, right? So we that's why we have the syllabus for you, and make sure that you go through the standard books of class 11th and 12th. The standard books, right? Now the 11th and 12th, there are so many books out there, but you should make sure that you go through the standard books, and you have practiced for objective type questions. And again, the 2-hour limit is something you must focus on. And again, you don't have physics, chemistry here, so you can focus on mathematics only. And the topics also are not the whole mathematics syllabus. It's only specific mathematics topics. So now we see how well you have practiced. We don't want you to spoon feed you by creating a question bank, creating a huge question bank. Okay, go through this material and that, because that is now how data science and AI is about. You have to. We want people from different discipline to who are interested in this field to join. So we don't want you to like overfit a question bank or those things. We have given you the syllabus, and now we recommend you to prepare for it. You can go through the mathematics essential course to again revise some of these concepts, and we also welcome you to prepare on your own on these topics. Right? You have multiple test options, so that is also a flexibility we have. Can I do MTech after doing this BSc course? Yes, you are welcome to do MTech. As Professor Hemant said, this is an IIT Guwahati degree, and any IIT degree is well recognized. So you can go for GATE. GATE brochure also you can see, and there also they have tabulated. BSc 3-4 year is recognized as to participate in taking GATE entrance exams, and then GATE score can be used for joining any MTech program in India at least, right? And we also have a global audience. So sorry if many of our answers are suiting the Indian audience, but our learners also come from across the globe. So in case you have any questions specific to which suits any of your country needs, so you can write to us, and we'll be happy to clarify on that. Okay, so I think please share some information about placement.
Yes.
So just so yeah, I
have
understand.
replied. I have replied multiple times. There will be a separate online placement cell of IIT Guwahati, specially that will be created for this degree only. Right, and we will provide you opportunities, just like we provide opportunities to our offline degree students. So similar kind of opportunities will be provided to you. And please go through the FAQs. All this information is already there on our website, which is developed after a lot of care, taking into account all such questions. And A lot of FAQs are already developed. Please go through them. So I think we can wrap it up, Neeraj, Hemant, Ayush, if there is nothing else.
Yes,
And
sir.
we'll again, of course, we'll again come back with the next webinar soon, and we'll try to answer more queries. Is that fine?
Sure, sir.
Okay, yeah, okay then. Thank you. Thank you all for choosing IIT Guwahati as your future. And we look forward to welcome you all to IIT Guwahati. All the best to you.